What's going on, everybody? You found Volunteer Collector, and I'm your host, The Bearded One. As always, thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting on my content. Any interaction, any support you give me is much appreciated, as always. I'm going to go real fast. I don't have a lot of battery here, and I'd like to use some of it here in line at Culver's to listen to a podcast or something. So I'm going to go real quick. This is the haul that I got at the yard sale I went to earlier. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that 1.5, 2-minute video. I'm going to go real quick here. So first up, picked this up for my future brother-in-law, essentially my brother-in-law. Free comic book day, Trailer Park Boys. Picked it up for $1. Why not? It's Trailer Park Boys, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Picked up this Wizard magazine for $1. Let's see if I can get the light on it. Hulk and Wolverine. I'm not like getting into Wizard. I know if you watch my State of the Collection video, I had another Wizard magazine in there that was strictly a cover buy, even though I actually read it and flipped through it. Again, this is more of a cover buy, but I'll read it. I do enjoy reading these Wizard magazines, even though I don't plan on like actually getting into Wizard. It's just a fun purchase that, you know, if I come across a Wizard magazine with a favorite character on the cover, I'll buy it. Otherwise, I just kind of stay away from it. Next up, we got Marvel Presents Wolverine and Ghost Rider. That was $1 purchase. Got some early Alpha Flights here. Number 47, excuse me. Picked it up for $1. That's why I said number 1. Price tag was on my mind. Picked this up for my brother-in-law as well. Free comic book day, TMNT. That was actually this comic book day, 2022. Alpha Flight 16. And I'm not completing Alpha Flight, for those of you newer to the channel. I'm actually just picking up the Wolverine appearances. Alpha Flight, I would assume, is significant to the history of Wolverine. So I'm cherry picking the books Wolverine appears in Alpha Flight. Key or not, I'm not going to cherry pick any of the other keys if they don't have Wolverine in them. So that's really the objective behind me picking up these Alpha Flights, not completing a run. Here is issue 54. Picked up another Sandman for $3. Issue 15. This one I was stoked. I actually went into Total Nostalgia and picked this one up myself. Probably the most excited I've been for a worthless book in a long time. Darker Image. So I'm a big time Lobo mark for you people newer to the channel. Lobo is my GOAT, my all-time hero, and I'm so deep down into the rabbit hole of Lobo that I collect his rip-off characters, and Blood Wolf is Image's Lobo rip-off character. This is the first appearance of Blood Wolf. Even got the card. I need to reevaluate the PSA pricing. I recently watched a video of Swaggle House Comics slabbing some cards, some Marvel cards, mostly for fun, but he wanted to see if he could make some money off of some as well. I think it was more of an experiment for him. And he was talking about the prices being much cheaper to slab those Marvel Comics cards. So I'm going to look into the pricing again. And while I feel uneasy about slabbing a comic book, because for me personally, I like the idea of being able to crack that book. I don't care if it's $1,000 book or a $1 book. It gives me peace of mind knowing I can open that book. Now, I'm not against slabbing. That's not an anti-slab thing. I do plan to slab some books in the future. Some books I already have read. Some books I have double dipped the story on, and I have multiple ways to read that story. And I have no way to get those books autographed because the creators are dead. So those books would qualify for slabbing in the future. They meet my personal criteria. Again, if you slab, more power to you. I don't hate the way slabs look. They look fantastic. Next up, the second issue in my Space Ghost collection. I started a Space Ghost collection last year. For those of you who are newer to the channel, this is not the first print. This is the cover H. CLZ labels it as the cover H. It's also the second print. Not Space Ghost. Future Quest. There we go. That run, Hanna-Barbera's Future Quest, that is an outlier. When it comes to variants, I only want cover A unless pretty much 99% of the time Lobo's on the cover. However, I have such nostalgia for the Hanna-Barbera universe. Obviously, I'm not in my 40s or 50s. Obviously, you can tell I wasn't born in the 70s when Hanna-Barbera was at its peak. But I came into cartoons with the rise of Cartoon Network in, I think, 1992. I obviously don't remember what it was like day one. I was 3 years old in most of 1992. However, I do remember the early days of Cartoon Network. I do remember the rise of Toonami. I remember the rise of Cartoon Fridays. I have, watching Two Stupid Dogs. I remember when it was just the Looney Tunes and Yogi Bear and the El Kabong guy, the horse that dresses up like a Zorro ripoff. And he says El Kabong and hits you on the head. Oh, I forget his name. That horse. Snagglepuss. All those. Tom and Jerry came up. That was a lot of my childhood. Was those reruns at Hanna-Barbera universe, if you will. And so when I say that the Hanna-Barbera Future Quest is an outlier, a variant outlier, I'm going to chase that run. I'm going to get every cover, unless like an incentive variant popped off and is worth $100. I ain't trying to spend no $100 on a Future Quest. But if I can find these books for cover price or less than cover price, which I found that book for $1, I definitely want in on that, and it'll go towards my Space Ghost specific collection. I am nearing the end of Lobo, collecting Lobo's entire appearance history, and so I'm transitioning into other characters that I think I don't want to do another. I don't really want to do an appearance history over 200 issues right now. I think Lobo is somewhere around 600 issues. If you don't include all the European variants, the Atlas stuff, the encyclopedias, the digital stuff, double dipping on covers, double dipping on stories he's in that may not have covers he's on. If you don't include all that, it's roughly about 600 issues. And then I'm just not ready for that yet, again. But I love Space Ghost. I've been watching the Space Ghost Coast to Coast reruns on HBO Max, and I'm having such a blast. Takes me back. I need to buy the 60s show on Blu-ray. I keep eyeballing it on eBay. I'm trying to find a deal, but I don't think I'm going to get one. I think I'm just going to have to pay retail for that. But over the river and through the woods to say I love Space Ghost, and I'm glad to have that issue in the collection, and I'm going to enjoy myself finding those covers. Next up we have Howard the Duck. Now this is the first appearance of somebody I forgot, but it's also first appearance of Howard the Duck parodying the Son of Satan. It was like I'm collecting Howard the Duck. I'm just going to do the runs. I'm going to get his first app, maybe any big keys, and then that are not in Howard the Duck titles. And then I'm just going to collect all the Howard the Duck title stuff. starting with volume 1 as I should. I knocked number 1 out at the con for you new viewers who don't know that, and then I'm not cherry picking the keys. I'm going to complete the run, but I used to go for the cheaper books when I was run collecting first, and then by the time I get to the keys, they had increased in price a little bit. So I'm reversing my strategy now. I'm going to cherry pick all the keys first, and once I have all the keys picked out at a decent price before inflation or hype or whatever hits these keys, then I can take my time with the less valuable books, be they dollar bin fodder or $3 to $5 fodder. And I hope that strategy will work to my advantage. And then last up here we have Assassin's Creed Dynasty and Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the free comic book day book. This is another free comic book day book I missed out on. Picked it up from my future brother-in-law. He's basically my brother-in-law now. I just call him my future brother-in-law, just kind of mess with him if he ever watches these videos. Picked that up for $1. I don't mind supporting the bro out and paying $1 for free comic book day books. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If I have enough battery, I'm gonna upload this video pretty soon. If not, I'm just gonna have to charge my phone a little bit and upload it later. It will not matter to you guys because the video is gonna come when it comes, and you guys won't know that I had to wait to upload this video. Hope you enjoyed this haul video. I did spoil my son. I'll finish out. I bought my son. It was the best $1 I spent at the yard sale. It was a giant, like 12-incher. I looked it up on eBay. I learned it was an Action Force. I think Action Force is part of the Nerf brand. I think that's their action figure line, like the Nerf guns. It was like a robot. The batteries were in it. It like lights up and walks around. It looks like a Gundam or a Megazord or a Transformer. It's a bit of a Walmart store brand knockoff for sure, but still quality at $1. And so, you know, my son loves it. I also bought him a Spider-Man mask. Bought him a Spider-Man squishy thing that he's kind of ripped up. You know how 4-year-olds can be with toys. I bought him another $1 like little 6-incher Spider-Man thing. You like press a button on his arm, it shoots a plastic web out. I bought him a Transformer. Now that was a good deal. They were loose figures, mind you, but they had Transformer figures up there, like name brands Transformers up there for $5 a piece. And if I had more money, I probably would have bought everything he was selling for $1 or $5. And then I bought him a saw. He like picked up this plastic saw, and my son gets into, like, you know, because his daddy's a working man, and he gets into like yard work and housework, and he likes to pretend to do that kind of stuff, and he gets real excited about tools and stuff. So, you know, the plastic toy saw I bought him was $1. Easy little purchase there, no sweat off my back. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm not too far from the order window to get my midnight snack. Again, hope you guys enjoyed this haul video. Until next time, guys.